Hello everyone, and welcome to Tony's Comic Spotlight. In this series, I spotlight some of the best comics put to print.
In this week's episode, we shine the spotlight on quite possibly the greatest Joker story ever told. I'm talking about Batman, The Killing Joke, written by Alan Moore with art by Brian Bolland. First published on March 29, 1988.
If you are enjoying the content, please feel free to like and subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell to be notified of our latest videos. Feel free to leave a comment as well. I hope you enjoy the video. And now, on to our featured story.
Batman in The Killing Joke. A concerned Batman visits Arkham Asylum and goes to the Joker's cell. The Joker is sitting alone in his cell, playing with a deck of cards as Batman sits at the opposite end of the table. The Dark Knight tells the Joker that the constant madness of their lives must end, or otherwise one of them will surely die at the hands of the other. The Joker doesn't move and keeps playing with the cards, and Batman grabs the clown's arm, infuriated. Batman notices that he has white stains on his hand and grabs the man in front of him, who is just a man dressed and wearing makeup to look like the Joker. Batman questions the man about the location of the Joker, who has escaped Arkham and is on the loose. Joker is looking to buy an abandoned amusement park. As he is checking the place out, he starts remembering memories from a past life. The man who would become the Joker is an unnamed lab assistant who quits his job at a chemical company to become a stand-up comedian, only to fail miserably. Desperate, the man breaks down in front of his pregnant wife as he tries to figure out how he's supposed to support his family. After checking out the amusement park, the Joker kills the owner and claims the park as his own. In the Batcave, Alfred brings Bruce refreshments as he struggles to find out where the Joker is and what does he have planned next. At the home of Commissioner Gordon, his daughter Barbara serves him drinks while he's mulling over old clippings of the Batman. At this time, the Joker makes his move and he knocks on the door of Commissioner Gordon. Barbara opens the door and is shocked at the sight of the Joker dressed in a tourist outfit and pointing a gun at her. Joker shoots Barbara in the spine and his henchmen enter the house and knock Commissioner Gordon out, while Joker starts undressing the wounded Barbara and takes out a camera. We return to the past to see the comedian, who is desperate to support his pregnant wife, agree to guide two criminals into the chemical plant for a robbery. The criminals reveal he will be wearing the infamous red hood to conceal his identity, and the comedian promises after the job nothing will ever be the same again. Barbara is taken to the hospital, and the doctors tell Bullock and Batman that the damage caused by the bullet would make her unable to ever use her legs again. Batman visits Barbara, and when she recovers, she begs Batman to save her father from whatever the Joker has planned. The Joker takes Gordon and imprisons him in the rundown amusement park. His deformed henchmen then strip Gordon naked and cage him to the park's freak show. When Gordon demands to know what he's doing there, the Joker simply replies, "You're going mad." The Joker's henchmen strap Gordon onto an amusement park ride as they prepare to send him down a mental trip through hell. In our next glimpse into the past, we see that during the planning of the robbery, the police come and inform the man that his wife has died in a household accident involving an electric baby bottle heater. Grief-stricken, the comedian tries to withdraw from the plan, but the criminals strong-arm him into keeping his commitment to them. As Joker has Gordon chained to one of the park rides, he cruelly forces him to view giant pictures of his wounded daughter in various states of undress. When Gordon is at the point of almost breaking, the Joker tells him, "Don't get even, get mad." Batman searches all over the city for the Joker with no good results. Suddenly, the bat signal beacons in the night, and Harvey Bullock gives Batman 2 tickets to the abandoned amusement park. Once Gordon completes the maddening gauntlet, the Joker ridicules him as an example of the average man, a naive weakling doomed to insanity. Our final look at the past sees the comedian meet the criminals outside the chemical company, and he dons the red hood. Once inside, they almost immediately blunder into security personnel, and a violent shootout and chase ensues. The criminals are gunned down, and the comedian finds himself confronted by the Batman, who is investigating the disturbance. Panicked, the man deliberately jumps into the chemical plant's toxic waste catch basin vat to escape Batman and is swept through a pipe leading to the outside. Once outside, he discovers to his horror that the chemicals have permanently bleached his skin chalk white, stained his lips ruby red, and dyed his hair bright green. This turn of events, compounding the man's misfortunes of that one day, drives him completely insane and results in the birth of the Joker. As Batman arrives to save Gordon, the Joker retreats into the funhouse. Gordon's sanity is intact despite the ordeal, and he insists that Batman capture the Joker by the book in order to show him that their way works. Batman enters the funhouse and faces the Joker's traps, while the Joker tries to persuade his old foe that the world is inherently insane and thus not worth fighting for. During their chase, the Joker is frustrated that Batman is not laughing about the joke of life, and Batman replies while crashing through a window that he had heard the joke before and it wasn't funny the first time. He then subdues the Joker. Batman then attempts to reach out to him to give up crime and put a stop to their years-long war. The Joker declines, however, ruefully saying it's too late for that, far too late. He then tells Batman a joke which reflects their current situation and is funny enough to make the normally stone-faced Batman laugh. While they are laughing, Batman reaches across to the Joker. They stop laughing abruptly while the sirens of the police cars keep getting louder as they approach the two men. In the end, all noise ceases and only the rain keeps pouring down. The end. Although Alan Moore wrote The Killing Joke and is typically recognized with ideating the concept, it's actually Brian Bolland who conceived the idea for the novel after watching the 1928 film The Man Who Laughs. The film's titular character, Gwynplaine, played by Conrad Veidt, is credited with inspiring the look of the Joker, specifically his perpetual grin. In 1984, then DC Comics editor Dick Giordano allowed Bolland to conceptualize any DC project he wanted, and his heart felt like he wanted to give the Joker an origin story. Following the release of Alan Moore's groundbreaking graphic novel Watchmen, Bolland requested Moore to pen The Killing Joke, and together they created the greatest Joker story ever told. One of the most perplexing and longest-running mysteries in comic book history is the origin of Batman's perennial enemy, the Joker. Batman co-creator Bill Finger was inspired to give the Joker an origin story in Detective Comics number 168, The Man Behind the Red Hood. As the story goes, the Joker was once a lab scientist who attempted to steal from the Monarch Playing Card Company when he was caught by the Batman. In order to escape, he leaped into a chemical vat which permanently altered his appearance, leaving him with green hair, ruby red lips, and stark white skin. Alan Moore and Brian Bolland used the concept envisioned by Finger to create the Joker's origin story in The Killing Joke. In the graphic novel, the Joker was once a failed comedian who turned to a life of crime as the Red Hood in order to procure enough money to support his pregnant wife. Unfortunately, leaping into a basin of chemicals left him disfigured, and coupled with the death of his wife, the comedian succumbed to darkness and became the Joker. Although many consider this to be the Joker's definitive origin story, Bolland has reiterated multiple times that it's just one of many possibilities. After all, even the Joker cannot recall his own origin, having said in The Killing Joke, "Sometimes I remember it one way, sometimes another. If I'm going to have a past, I prefer it to be multiple choice." While The Killing Joke is brimming with thematic changes to the Batman comics, what the graphic novel is most well known for is being Barbara Gordon's concluding chapter as Batgirl. Although DC Comics officially retired the character in the one-shot comic Batgirl Special Number 1, many people consider The Killing Joke to be the definitive conclusion of Barbara Gordon as Batgirl. At the height of the story, the Joker's henchman strips and cages Commissioner Gordon, while the Clown Prince of Crime forces him to view photos of his wounded daughter, Barbara, all in an attempt to drive the Commissioner insane. When Batman chases after the Joker in the funhouse, he reveals to the Dark Knight that even if he's caught, it wouldn't matter, for he had succeeded in driving Jim Gordon mad. All it takes is one bad day to reduce the sanest man alive to lunacy. That's how far the world is from where I am. Just one bad day, Joker tells Batman. Hope you enjoyed this video as we took a look at Batman the Killing Joke, perhaps one of the greatest Joker stories ever told. I know it's a personal favorite of mine, and I'm hoping one of these days to get a copy of it in first print. I have a ninth print, I think, but I'd love to get a copy in first print. And thanks to everybody for watching this video and all the other videos that I put on the channel. Thank you for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. Coming up next week, we're going to go shine the spotlight on Avengers issue number 6, which is the first appearance of Baron Heinrich Zemo and his Masters of Evil. So that'd be pretty cool. Hope you check it out. Till next time, everyone, thanks for watching. Be safe, take care, and God bless.